Today, as of Saturday, March 5th, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park remains closed due to the strong and damaging earthquake sequence that we had yesterday. We have continued to have aftershocks, and the park will remain closed until further notice, until it's safe to have visitors come back. Yeah, so Janice, our volunteer photographer, was up at the Jagger Museum taking video. That big, beautiful plume cloud, the pink, ominous cloud that came out of Pu'u'o'o, was happening again yesterday, and she went up to Jagger to see if she could get some footage of that as it rolled in over Kilauea Summit, and that's when the earthquake happened.
Oh my God.
Woo! Earthquake.
All right, folks, on the front overlook, I'm going to need you to come back. Thank you.
And so there was just a tremendous amount of heavy shaking, lots of visitors on the overlook deck because everybody was looking at Hale Ma'uma'u. And as you know, that overlook deck is right on the edge of Kilauea caldera. So we got all the visitors away from that sort of dangerous edge, and we had no injuries. That's the great thing about yesterday. We had these strong, very violent earthquakes and considerable activity, but nobody was hurt. Yesterday was Friday, which is always a busy day, but we also had 2 cruise ships in Hilo, so we had with what we call the double boat day, and more than 2,600 visitors still here in the afternoon, and we were able to get everybody out safely by about 5 o'clock. Park rangers went and did an overflight. They flew over the backcountry coastal campsites of Halape, Ka'aha, Keoho, etc., and noticed some significant landslides. Nothing that had destroyed any of those beautiful remote beaches out there in the backcountry, but enough of a landslide action to really warrant concern. We won't know if the park is safe to reopen until we get boots on the ground that can actually go out to those remote areas and assess whether there are any hazards. Right now we're focusing our assessment on the front country areas, those areas that visitors visit most often, like Crater Rim Trail, Crater Rim Drive, Chain of Craters Road, Steam Vents, etc. So once all their data and observations come in, we can decide whether or not we've had significant damage, and if those earthquakes subside, or at least the aftershocks diminish, then we can make a sound decision on whether or not we can reopen the park.